Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutes on the sea brothers out there preaching His word to sincerity and truth. We got this article here from Clarion News. Initially, I seen this article on RT on the Instagram feed, and I tried to find it on the RT website, and I couldn't find it. So I just found this article on this web page of a different news site, and decided to do a video on it. All right, this is a video based on prophecy. Okay, according to the Holy Bible. So it's entitled "How Big Tech Wants to Run Minds with Brain Chips." Okay. And also this article is from Drudge Report, another news alternative website that I frequently go on. All right. But yeah, these brain chips, are the the future, and what Esau Edom, so-called white man according to the Bible, Esau Edom wants the people to trust in science, and the word science comes from the Latin scientia. I'm saying it right. It means knowledge. All right, to know. Okay. So Esau Edom, he trusted in the science and what he basically can come up with in his feeble mind of science, of his knowledge. All right. Scriptures say in Job, I believe Job the 30th chapter, Job calls Esau Edom the children of fools. All right, base men. All right. Yeah, Esau knows some stuff, but ultimately the Most High Yahweh, through His Son Yahushua, gave Esau this knowledge that he's proclaiming, that it just came up with by itself. The knowledge of how to build a nuclear missile, that came from the Most High, man. All right, and that's in Isaiah 54th chapter. Now, continuing on with this, I'm not gonna make this a long video. Just get to the point. Big tech companies could end up meddling with our minds and manipulating our decisions and views within 10 years. Leading brain scientists have warned. Yeah. So science and basically the futuristic world, like these movies that came out in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, sci-fi movies. All right, one movie in particular I'm thinking about is the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. What's that movie called? It wasn't Terminator. Came out in the early 90s. I forget. But anyway, there was on Mars, and they had the chips, the MOB, all right, the microchips they use to they put the microchips in you basically to see where you're going, and basically monitor you. And another was Minority Report, one with Tom Cruise. All right, and other movies that came out, and people will see these movies and they don't actually realize that that's Bible prophecy, and that's That's when that's the time when the Lord's gonna come back. When Esau Edom basically forced these microchips on the people. Initially, Esau's gonna make it cool. The science, it can help you. It can help a paralyzed person walk. Or it can help a blind person see. Esau's gonna make it cool first, but um, he's gonna basically cause chaos and try to bring order out of it. And this order is the RFID, MOB, the chip. All right. A group of top American neuroscience scientists are demanding regulation before technology takes the step, with brain chips potentially replacing smartphones as our main access to the internet. See? So Esau, he wants your whole soul on the internet. Big tech is racing to keep ahead of brain control technology innovations, but campaigners say regulation needs to be reduced to make sure humans remain in control of their thinking. And when these chips, basically these chips start, coming out, those campaigners and those neuroscientists that want regulation and trying to find an ethics in it. All right, that's those particular whistleblowers, they're gonna be killed, man. All right, it is feared if unregulated this spectacular new technology could available commercially within the next decade could turn into puppets. All right, and that's what Esau wants. He wants the population to be turned into puppets. After he does his depopulation agenda. And this is a part of it. This is a part of his New World Order. The prediction that mirrors the plot of Hollywood's films, The Spirit, Inception, that's a good one. And Leonardo DiCaprio plays a thief who steals information by infiltrating his target's subconscious. But Raphael, Uste, a neuroscience professor at New York's Columbia University, an organizer of the Morningside Group of Scientists and ethicists, says this dystopia is no longer science fiction and could soon become a sinister reality. All right, sinister means evil. Okay, and I'm gonna just jump right to the scriptures. I'm not gonna read all of this. And these big tech companies, they're gonna be coming out with this new technology. Elon Musk, you see his name, Facebook. Jumping to prophecy. All right, in the Holy Bible, Revelation 24, and I saw thrones and them that sat upon them, and the judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and the word of the Most High. All right, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads. And that mark goes into the MOB, the microchips. All right, they're gonna be putting the chips in your hands and your foreheads. All right, and that's these neurochips. All right, and if you refuse a chip, you're gonna be beheaded. So obviously, these people know it. That's why they want to regulate it. But it ain't gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be regulated to the point where if you don't take it, you're gonna get your head chopped off. All right. You know, and these people know, and these people know this. It's in the Holy Bible. All right, they know about the MOB, man, and they know the MOB is a chip. You know, that's why they want to regulate it. But you can't stop prophecy, man. Um, so it's gonna be Israelites that's gonna be beheaded because they refuse the MOB, the chip. All right, and if you get that chip, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Let me read this again. I saw Revelation 24, and I saw thrones, and them sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness Yahweh Shai. All right, those Israelites that refuse to take the MOB, they will be, will be called martyrs. All right, and the guillotine will be, in full effect by then. That's how they're gonna behead you. But it's okay. The Lord's gonna put a spirit on those particular souls. Damn, those particular souls to, refuse this MOB and not bow down to Baal. All right, which is that beast. NATO, EU, America being the spearhead. The whole this whole philosophy, ways of Esau Edom, man. You know, you got his religion. His new world order. Um, philosophies and LGBT. You know, just pure perverseness. Because everything when this, the MOB come out, everything is gonna be on the internet. All right, everything, and they want Esau Edom wants, basically your whole soul on the internet, so he can monitor you. All right. Neither his image, neither received the mark upon their foreheads, nor in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. All right, so the elect, that was beheaded, refusing the chip, trusting Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, they're gonna reign with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom for 1,000 years, man. Because these nations, they're gonna be in slavery for 1,000 years, building up the kingdom of heaven. All right. Let's see. What's another one? Revelation 19. Y'all know the one in Revelation 13. Revelation 19 and 20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, NATO EU is the beast, spearheaded by America. False prophet is the Roman Catholic Church that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, MOB, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. And that's that thermonuclear destruction. All right. Which will destroy America. All right. And in other parts of the world. All right. And the remnant, which are the elect of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the elect of you, which is the remnant, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, with the sword proceeded out of his mouth, and the fowls were filled with their flesh. All right. So the Lord gonna come back and simultaneously deliver the elect while shooting out laser missiles, not laser missiles, laser beams out of the chariots, man. That's a part of the destruction as well. So if you receive that mark, you're gonna be basically casting the lake of fire, man. It's Revelation. Another one in Revelation 13. Let me go back to Revelation 19 real quick. I'm going to reread that. Verse 21, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse. So Yahushua going to be in the horse, which is the chariot. All right. With the sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls of heaven were filled with their flesh. So it's going to be a lot of people, that's, going to be destroyed. And those fowls, those desert creatures, the birds, desert creatures, the vultures, they're going to be feeding on the flesh of, basically those people that were destroyed, all right, from nuclear missiles. And also, over there in the Middle East, there's going to be World War III during that time as well, all right? But this is not talking about the elect, the remnant. It's not talking about the elect of Israel. But the elect of Israel, which is the remnant, going to be saved. All right. And you can read about that in Revelation 7. It tells you about the 144,000, 12,000 out of each tribe. All right. Well, let me read up here. Read Revelation 19 and 17. I saw the angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying, to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, all the birds, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, okay? That they may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of the mighty men, and the flesh of horses of them that sat on them, and the flesh of all men, free and bond, both small and great. All right, so it's going to be World War III, and a lot of the military men are going to be destroyed. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him, sat on a horse and against his army. All right. So when the Lord comes back during the midst of World War III, all the militaries of the earth, all right, they're going to fight against, Yahushua and the angels. All right. And Yahushua is going to destroy them with great slaughter, man. All right. What's that? 2nd Ezra 13, the 13th chapter. All right. So, that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.